What are you doing, Celine? Where are the others, Fee? Getting stuff ready before we leave. I'm ready, so I'm playing with Celine. Good girl, pet. Now stretch. I guess they get along since Fee's kind of cat-like herself. And I get Zeron powder. Oh, is this for me? Thanks, I'll definitely use this. In other words, I'm gonna save this until the final chapter because I'm too afraid to use the best healing items. Meow. She's a cutie. I want to pet her too. If we miss the train because of this... Now let's make our way to the station once we're all ready. Celine came to see us. Maybe she wanted to send us off. I think you're right. Alright. See, I have to speak to some of the teachers for a new page. I'm awfully glad it was all a misunderstanding in the end. However, your habit of instantly pointing a finger at the lower class students when something unusual happens concerns me. Emperor Dreikel's rules explicitly state that while divided by class, all students of fours are to be equally respected. It would hardly be becoming of a vice principal to forget such an important tenet of this academy, now would it? Please forgive my cross attitude. I will be certain to reflect deeply upon my behavior and work to amend it. He's scared stiff. There's something I never expected to see. Just so long as you understand. Oh please, no need to be so formal. So is it true that I am a tad too harsh on the lower class students? I cannot apologize enough. Please forgive me. Alright, let's see what the character pages say about this. Capable of giving an aura of intimidation. Alright, the rest of the pages I can get for today are automatic. There's also an event with Crow in the engineering building. Oh, Machias is here too. We should start making our way to the station, Crow. Otherwise we'll miss the train. Heh, no need to rush. The station's not going anywhere. The station isn't, but our train most certainly is. Honestly, I can't believe how lax he is sometimes. Now I'm worried about what will happen while we're out there. So this will be Crow's first field study with Class 7, huh? That's actually kind of funny. How so? I told you we were part of the ARCUS trials last year, didn't I? A lot of stuff we did back then actually served as a model for Class 7, so we had our own field studies of sorts. Instructor Sir was always putting us through one hellish situation or another. That's how we all got to know each other too. Wow. That explains things. That makes you four our predecessors in a way. Well, it's more than just a coincidence that they put this guy into your class. Be sure to make yourself useful, you hear? For our sakes at least. We'd hate to see you make a fool of yourself and ruin our sterling reputation. Yeah, I got it. All this pressure you're putting on me is gonna give me wrinkles or something. We better work every bit as hard as he does. Jeez, I come along thinking they'll be happy to see me, but then they start stacking up that pressure on me. Well, I guess I'll just have to conjure up my wealth of wisdom and experience to make things a bit easier for everyone. Crow's representing us too, so I hope he actually tries. Oh well, not much we can do from here but give him our support. It's really something to see Crow joining you guys on your field studies. Here's hoping he can use his age and experience to help you out. Anything new here? I wish he'd just let me make more adamantine shields already. That would really help. Whoa. You're all headed out on another field site today, right? Well, you're not the only ones due for a little travel. In 3 days, I'll be at the trade conference in Crossbell. It's that soon? That's kind of intimidating. Good luck out there. We'll all be rooting for you. Right back at you. Don't accidentally start a war or anything. I'm not really sure how much I'll be able to help out as part of staff, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to give it my all. Looks like we'll all be working hard. We've been given a number of tasks to take care of during Tova's absence. Her work doesn't disappear just because she's away. Tova will be leaving for Crossbell soon, but there seem to be a lot of worrying things going on over there lately. I hope she'll be okay. You're heading off on another field stay today, aren't you? Well, at least Lambert will be coming back from his vacation soon. Just you wait, Eustace. I'll be so much better by the time you're back that you won't even recognize me. Do as you like. Sadly, Elisa's not in my party to talk to Ferris. You want to field stay today, do you not? Never fear, as I shall be sure to shoot ahead of Elisa during her absence. As such, you must all return safely. It would be a tragedy if you were unable to witness my astounding progress. I convinced my father to let me return to the academy slightly early. I don't have much time off of Emily and my other friends before I graduate. Okay, you two, let's start this morning off with a bang. Get ready to play some catch. I have no idea how that sport works at all. Never actually watched a match. I don't know if they even had it in my high school or college. Probably college, but I don't think it was in high school. At least not PE. Let's go to the dormitory. Sarah should be up there. Probably drinking booze or something. You forget something? You're going to be late if you don't hurry. You seem really exhausted. Apparently she's gone to great lengths to sort things out for this month's field study. That's right, this one was a real pain too, so you better appreciate it. On top of the usual arrangements, I had to deal with a lot of those ever so cheerful military types. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you'd be too good at that. What Millie meant to say was, thank you for going to all that effort for us. Try to rest until we meet up at Garrelia Fortress. That's the idea. Alright, I'll see you all at our big, heartfelt family reunion in 2 days' time. See you there. Alright, anyone... or talk to some of my classmates? Seems like such an obvious choice now, but I never expected they'd send us to Garrelia Fortress. Looks like Instructor Nihon is coming along too. So I'm kind of worried now. Oh, why's that? Is your dad there? Well, actually never mind, it's not really a big deal or anything. Will Crow make it to the station on time though? I'm not too worried since Machias is with him, but even then. General store... So we'll be visiting Jurai this month. All I can think about is Garrelia Fortress though. That's where the railway guns are after all. Yeah, I can't begin to imagine what's waiting for us there. So I might as well leave the worrying for when we actually get there. Let's make sure we're ready. It's not a feeling knowing we'll be visiting the fortress that uses Reinford's railway guns. I wonder what we'll be asked to do while we're there. Right, talk to Fee. Talk to Machias. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, time to head on to the next area. Trista Station. Yes, enter. We need to change trains at Berea Hard to get to Legram, right? It's supposed to be better for us to take the Cruisin' main line than the transcontinental line then. Right, after reaching Berea Hard, we'll need to transfer to a local line, the Ebol branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid a lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 AM right now. We should arrive in Berea Hard somewhere around 10:30 and reach Legram by noon. we've got work waiting for us the first day too, so the earlier we can reach Legram, the better. Agreed. And there's always the chance our class's problem child will make another scene. Oh, you guys are here earlier than I expected. You all ready to leave too? No, we still got another 20 minutes or so until the next train to Breahard comes in. You're going to XSeed, right? I've never been, but it sounds kind of fun. It's apparently quite a trip to get there, though. It's on the Empire's northwest coast. You have to cross the entire Lamar province to get there. Well, it's not often you get to go on nice long trips like this. But worry not, the hours will just fly by as I teach you all how to be as cool and popular as I am. Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll just take a nap instead. Passenger service bound for Heimdallr, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. We'll see you in 2 days then. See you at Gorelia Fortress. Bye. Have a safe trip. See you later, Elliot. Later, Machias. And Crow, at least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries, if you hear about it, it means I wasn't on top of my game. One of these days, Rean, you'll first for my life of adventure. Right. Alright, good luck, guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. Why do I not find that the slightest bit reassuring? Took the words right out of my mouth. May guidance of the winds and the goddess be with you all. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 days. Alright, I'm pretty sure I unequipped everyone else. We still have a short while before our train arrives. We have to purchase our tickets now while we're waiting. Oh, I can still grab equipment from the others. Let's see, anything here that's really valuable? Not really. Yep, I took everything of value from them. And there appears to be no one else in the station. Alright, I guess I might as well go. Good morning, everyone. Group A is headed to Legram, correct? Yes, that's right. We'd like to purchase tickets to Legram via Breahard. Coming right up. Do you want them right away? Buy tickets and wait. Okay, so that's 6 passengers bound for Legram via Breahard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment.
Oh, you're all heading out? What?
Who is that? Lecter? Is he here to see Miliamov?
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Shh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
That's probably a lie.
Who's he?
Considering how agile he was during Chloe's memory door, he's probably a boss level opponent.
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division. We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But...
So he's the Iron Blood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in...
Whoa! The cat just snuck on. Just snuck through the security.
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along.
Like you're one to talk.
Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class.
I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Erebonia in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdallr, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
If you'll excuse us, Captain.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
Alright, on the train already. Ugh.
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Well, well. For 2 Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on. Cough it up.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat. Aw, strictly business, huh?
She's still not happy about the guild branches closing down, that's for sure.
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
Including the masked one, C++.
I see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City, but there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
Uh-oh. Maybe that's what they... Maybe that was what the opening prologue was about. They were trying to use those cannons to attack Crossbell. I can't turbo for this part. Okay, now I can turbo. Wow, it's like a sea of green out there. Hey Eustace, why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in the Cruzan province. Each is grown in its season, which means what you're seeing right now is the fall wheat crop. Oh look, there's a weird scarecrow. Now look at his head. It looks all messy like Lecter's. I guess that's why that's the reason for his code name. Ugh. Well, as long as she's enjoying herself. Hey, at times like these, she seems just like any girl her age. It's still hard to believe she's only 13. That's a year younger than my brother. Really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? So this is a good time as any to tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study. On your home turf, Legram is a small town in the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shore of Lake Ebel. My father, Viscount Arcade, governs the town, which itself is part of Cruzan province. That sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the province Eustace's father oversees? Well, technically yes. But Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region. I doubt the Viscount has much interest in the authority of his liege lord. I suppose I cannot deny it. My father can be a little too free-spirited at times. But I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. It's not as though I'm unaware of that. Sorry, I seem to have touched on a sensitive issue here. No, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Exchanges like these are the daily bread of the nobility. Sure, the four great houses do have immense power, but still up to the individual feudal lords that govern the respective regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted. Although the imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. That's one of the major points of dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is, hell will freeze over before I consent to it. I do understand the Reformist point of view, but each region of the Empire has its own traditions and customs. Attempting to normalize all of those under a single system seems a little insensitive. The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Well, it's certainly not an issue of a nice clear-cut solution. This is boring. Don't you have any more cool stories about Legram? I suppose a couple students batting around ideas about taxation isn't going to really solve anything. But I guess to me, one of the things Legram is most famous for is the ARCUS school. Oh, isn't that the thing Laura's dad teaches? That's the one. The ARCUS school of swordsmanship is the style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonia. It's one of the two most famous martial arts styles in the Empire, the other being the Heimdallr school. I've heard there's a training hall where students of the ARCUS school come from all over the Empire to train. Indeed there is. Several students of the school are studying in Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire. And Laura's father instructs them all? He does. Viscount Arce is not only the lord of Legram, but he's also the current head of the Arce school. Does he have some super cool title like Radiant Blade Master or something? He sounds crazy strong. That may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is, quite frankly, inhuman. I would easily place him among the three strongest people in the Empire. Sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. As a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is unfortunately the case. He may be visiting my home, but there is no guarantee that my father will even be there. I see. That's a shame. I'd really like to meet him. Alright, better save before I go play Blade with everyone. Alright, let's start talking. Oh yes, when we reach Legram, I'd like to ask a favor of you all. A favor? I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective styles to the ARCUS school students. The group has practitioners of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School, court fencing, and spearsmanship alike. I have no doubt each would be of interest to students of the martial arts. Perhaps so. The chance to learn more about other schools might broaden our own horizons too. Are you sure my spearsmanship would be of interest to them though? Both Rean and Uses at least use swords. Certainly, the ARCUS school teaches more than just swordplay. While some use two-handed swords like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even Emma's orbital staff may be of interest. You think? Hey, what about me? What about me? Lammy's really strong too. True, but it's just raw strength. There's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching Ergetlam wouldn't afford the students any chance to learn new techniques of their own. Boo, you meanies. No fair leaving me out. Anyway, I do think that would be a nice gesture, but that's assuming we get the chance before our field study is over. Of course, I look forward to it, if we do. Lavender. Surely it's just a coincidence. It has to be. What's wrong, Emma? Are you getting motion sickness or something? No, I'm fine. I was just wondering if we might be able to see Lohengrin Castle while we're in Legram. Oh, the castle that came up in Instructor Thomas's lecture the other day? Where permitting, it can be seen quite clearly. It's surrounded by mist more often than not, but such imagery has its own appeal as well. Oh wow, that actually sounds pretty neat. Yeah, it does. I was just thinking, it would be nice if we could apply some of the knowledge we learned in class to our field study, don't you think? Yeah, that would be. We still have some time before we reach Breahard, but we'll be changing trains as soon as we arrive, so make sure you're ready. I will be, though it's a shame we won't have time to stick around for a while. We would have liked to see Rufus again if we had a chance. I'm sure he's much too busy for that anyway. It hardly seems appropriate to return home now, after I chose not to during the summer. That is a good point. Is something on your mind? I'm just wondering what my family and the other nobles are doing at the moment. The past month they've been a little overly quiet. Now you mention it, I haven't heard of any major conflicts between the two factions lately at all. Maybe they're showing some restraint for a while, after all the craziness that happened at the festival last month. Their faction is considerate enough to avoid conflict over something so trite. I suppose I just try to focus on our field study and not concern myself with matters beyond my control. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. The issue of regional cultural heritage is quite a profound one. So profound as to have its own tax implications. While the desire to preserve the region's traditions and heritage is pretty important in most places throughout the Empire. Like the old animist traditions in Legram, I hear a lot of those are still around. Indeed, no doubt you will see many of them firsthand during our stay. Countless anecdotes regarding the land's maiden remain as well. Sounds like Legram has a lot in common with my home in Nord. Our culture and traditions may differ, but we worship the same goddess in spirit. I think that's a fact many Erebonians are starting to forget. If you ask me, those traditions are worth protecting, even if it means a little extra money going to taxes. Yes, I feel the same. Seems there will be much to learn during this month's field study. Look at all the trees going past the window. This is so cool. I want to ride more trains like this. It's really fun. Really now? I'm kind of surprised. I assume being in the intelligence division meant you'd be taking trains all the time. Well, I usually just ride on Lammy when I'm out on a mission. And the super fast train Thor and the others in the RMP use doesn't have any windows. And Gramps' special train is too fancy, so you can't really relax. Huh, interesting. It's not often that you get to ride a regular train like this then, is it? If you get too excited here, you're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination. Especially considering how early you got up this morning. But I was so excited I could barely sleep. I'll be fine, I still got plenty of energy. And she falls asleep on the train. Huh, what was I saying? See, told you. We'll be at Breahard soon, so try and get some sleep on the next train, okay? Okay. At times like this, she really is just like any other 13-year-old. That's everyone. Time to go to Breahard, I guess. I wonder if we'll end up running into Eustace's father there. That would be awkward. Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Breahard. Our next stop is Breahard, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Yeah, and finally, we have to change trains here, right? That's right. The train bound for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We'll need to hurry if we want to board it in time. That's too bad. I was kind of hoping for a chance to poke around Breahard. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Breahard, isn't it? I'd be glad to show you around should the opportunity arise. You did graciously open your home to us in Nord after all. Charge on through. Alright, anyone to run to at the last minute? I guess not. That was rather uneventful, except for the cat sneaking on the train like that. Okay, and then I guess it's a straight shot to Legram. Wow, this forest is really dense. It almost looks like a scene from a picture book, as though if you kept very quiet, fairies might come out to play. It might not come as a surprise that there are such legends in this region. The land's maiden, Leanne Sandlot, was born in Legram. Because of her preternatural strength and beauty, some believed her a changeling switched at birth by the fairies. Really? Fascinating. The reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances. After the War of the Lions, it's hardly surprising that such tales have persisted. A changeling, huh? Oh. Look at that fog. It came on so suddenly. Well, Legram is well known for its fog, among other things. This is not at all uncommon for this time of year. The fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog. No, Lammy, you can't smash that. Hope she doesn't summon it in her sleep and kill us all. Uh-oh. I also crashed it. Alright, good. Whoa! Hopefully this fog is not due to a certain Ouroboros member, or is a former member now. It's stunning. This is the first time I visited Legram. It's every bit as beautiful as I've been led to believe. So this is a town of myths and ancient legends. Pleased you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror. Fog or no, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. What? How long have you been there? Interesting, I couldn't sense him coming at all. I have returned, Klaus. I see that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home. On the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me. Surely you jest. Can I assume that father not coming to meet us means he's currently away from Legram? I'm afraid so. He also mentioned he was unsure when he might return. So I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you. Everyone, this is Klaus, the Arsate family steward. He fills in for my father in his absence and serves as acting master for the Arsate School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? Huh, sounds like one amazing old guy. Huh. Butler Klaus. I trust you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. If you'll come with me, I'll escort you to the mansion. Still, it doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. It's like walking into a bygone era. You can really see the influence of animism in this region too. Just look at this stone monument. believe that was built long before the Arcade family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least. It has a rather strange shape too. Ooh, what's that? Appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, the center statue is the Lance Maiden herself, while those beside her are two of the Eisenritter. I believe they were made over 200 years ago as well. Indeed, tradition holds that they were constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandlot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling on the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscount. Oh, so that's Laura's great-great-great-grandfather, huh? You'll need a few more greats. We're about 10 generations apart. Lady Laura? Lady Laura, I'm so pleased to see you back in Legram. The Viscount did mention you'd be returning. I'm so happy to see you, Lady Laura. I'm so glad to see you're all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 days on the field study as part of my coursework at the Academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later. Oh, of course, please do. I'd love to hear all about how life at the Academy has been treating you. Okay, she seems to be quite popular around here. Yeah, it looks like the Viscount's family has built up a good relationship with the people of Legram. Bracer Guild. Looks like they finally showed up. Well, it's been pretty busy around here lately. I could use their help. That cat still sneaking around, huh? Oh, I guess I'll go look over their tasks one more time, just to be sure. Arcade Training Hall. I can hear a ring of steel and steel. Undoubtedly the sound of swords crossing. Ah, so this must be the Arcade School's training hall. Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count. Although many of them involve being soundly defeated by my father, or Klaus. My apologies, my lady. Well, it's pretty apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. You can tell by the way he carries himself. He has a master's poise. And this is Viscount Arcade's mansion. Wow, so this is where Laura lives. You'd expect nothing less from a Viscount. It seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town too. It was originally built with the intent it could function as a stronghold, should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of Viscount Arcade. Allow me to show you around in my father's stead. And this is where we'll be staying, huh? Wow! What an incredible view! It's so beautiful! It's not often I take in a view this spectacular. Trails in the Couch achievement. I guess I spent too much time in this game. Say, is that... Whoa, a castle! Oh, that must be the Legram's famous landmark, Lohengrin? Indeed, that's Lohengrin Castle. During the War of the Lions, it served the Lance Maiden's stronghold. A saint's castle towering on the shore of a shimmering lake. Just seeing it in all its majesty makes me want to set brush to canvas. It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting. I agree, but there will be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now, we need to go pick up our list of field study tasks. Oh, right. Are you the one who prepared a task for us, Klaus? Actually, the assignment of your duties has been entrusted to a professional. Was it the bracer guy? The professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Bracer Guild in the town central plaza. At the Master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all of the tasks for your field study here. The Bracer Guild? There's a branch here in Legram? Indeed, there's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. My family has a good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us and the town over the years. Oh really? Well, whatever, not like they asked me to do anything. I mean, what are you babbling on about? Nothing much. Just thinking out loud. Anyway, looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. Yeah, I'd like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. Are we taking your leave now, Klaus? Of course. Please take care, everyone. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.